The SUV showed up.
What we do here is go back.
What's up, guys? So here we are today, back in the garage, back in the shop, and look at that. Our SUV project has shown up a little bit early, but it's shown up nonetheless, which is good. We can start working on this. But today, I'm going to go ahead and focus on this thing, on these helmets over here. But I do want to just show you this, guys. Like, this thing is pretty wicked. It is slammed all the way down. Those wheels are tucked. It sits on an airbag system. And these guys were so nice to prep it all up for me. So they even disassembled, the front. And it's all sitting in primer so that we could just go ahead and give it a good wet sand job, mask it up, and lay some colors and some designs. He's also giving me kind of like free reign as to do what I want. He said skulls. He said skulls. So we're gonna go ahead and do some awesome skull work on here. Again, giving me free reign. I'm gonna pick out some materials from over there, pick out some materials for it, and we'll get to work on that. But today, right now, what I'm gonna do is give this a quick sanding. Right, it's nice and dry, nice and hard now. This primer's on there real good. We're gonna give that a quick sanding, and then we're gonna lay silver base on this, and we'll let that dry for a minute. And while that's drying, we're gonna come back. We're gonna lay our design on here, and then we're gonna come back, lay some tape, our tape lines, and lay our lace, and last but not least, lay some candy over it. And then we're gonna let them both dry for a good hour or two, and then we're gonna lay that nice Tamco high impact clear over them to get them all nice and shined up. But first things first, let's work on that one, get that one sanded up, get the silver base on there, and then we can come over here and do the artwork on this one. So let's get to work, guys. Alright, so we got that one all silvered out, and now we're just going to lay some artwork on this. It's a pretty straightforward tiger. We're going to do a tiger face, with the eyes up here, and luckily this one doesn't have too many holes like the last one. It just has a couple, so we could try to incorporate those, and then just the mouth right here, and then the tiger stripes. The tiger stripes coming up and down the sides here. We're going to keep the mouth only to this front piece and only the front here. We're not going to try to wrap it around. We're just going to try to keep it kind of centered this area with the nose here, eyes, all that good jazz. So, debating if I should just hyperlapse or leave it kind of regular time. I don't know. Let's just do a timer. All right, guys. So we got the Tiger helmet all finished up. We got the lettering done on there. We got the little character he wanted on the back. We got it all detailed in. Now that one's nice and dry. So next, what I'm gonna do is just sit this here. I'm gonna switch these off. Bring this one over here. Set this one over here. I'm gonna wipe this off really good with a tack cloth. Really good with a tack cloth. I'm gonna come in, lay some tape lines with our regular quarter or half-inch tape. I don't. With our regular tape and some green tape, some green FBS tape, we'll lay some designs in. We'll lay our lace down, and then we will go back and add some shadows around the edges of our tape lines. Then we'll unmask it all, and we'll lay some candy over it. Then both of our helmets will be ready for some clear. So yeah, let's go ahead and wipe this all off, get it all nice and smooth again, because you can see that the pearl's kind of on there. You can see you can kind of like rub it off, so when you hit it with a tack cloth, it takes all the extra loose stuff off and lets the tape stick really good. So we're gonna go ahead and do that first, and then get started taping it up. So here we go. Alright guys, so I got the helmet all, with the lace in there, and I like using black candy instead of actually like black base or anything like that, but I've let it dry. It's been sitting for about 30 minutes with the Createx candy on there drying, so I'm going to go ahead and unmask it. I'm going to go switch it out again with that one, and then we're going to lay our candy over it. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. Let's go ahead and unmask it. Alright guys, so on that lace helmet, what I'm going to use is a little bit of Createx UVLS gloss with some Brandywine candy, and we're going to reduce it down just a little bit using our 4011 reducer, just a tad, just to make it spray through. We're going to use our little spot gun, and then we're going to go over there to that guy and get them all candied up. Again, we're going to let it dry for about another hour after we lay the candy, probably a little bit longer than that, and then we'll come back and lay our Tamco clear that we've been waiting to try out, So let's spray this candy out, get it nice and brandied out, cherry. It looks good. That color is really nice. So anyway, let's get it done. Alright, look at that thing. It looks so good. That Brandywine candy it's really something else. So now that we have these all ready pretty much and ready to be finished with some clear, we're going to take this Tamco HC95. It's high speed impact clear, 30 minutes it says. Of course, we're going to leave it overnight. We're not really in a hurry or anything. The only reason we're using this is because it's boasts having the maximum scratch resistance, and for this particular helmet that takes pucks to the face, hockey pucks, we want to see if this will hold up to that. So that's why we're using that. We're also going to throw some of it on that. It's a 4-to-1 mix. I'm going to make some here in my cup. I'm using my mixing cup, so I could be a little more precise with it. And yeah, I think that'll be it for today, and we'll come back out and check them out tomorrow, see how they look, see the finished product, and then we'll get started on this great big old beast here. So I already see a couple things that I gotta fix on this, mainly on the roof. Everything else looks pretty good, but there's a couple of cracking paint and stuff on the roof, so I gotta run the sander over that, a little bit of primer, and we should be good to go. We're not really looking to push the bar on this paint job or anything like that. And then we'll pull out the colors and see what colors we have to throw on this. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys like that. We got a lot done today. We got these 2 helmets pretty much completely finished today, which is great progress. And yeah, so as always, thank you guys for all the support, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.